All right, damn it. Conversation needs to change. We got to get to work.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I didn't do it.
No.
Tringe, you still don't have a helmet on.
Yeah.
You know, if I stand here long enough, I might be able to use this as a thumbnail.
No.
What do you mean, no? Well, there she goes. Where the hell did you go?
How the hell am I out of fucking memory?
Well, you are getting old, ma'am.
Ooh.
I think I'm due for a hurting.
Boy. That's why fucking memory allocation has decided not to be where I said it. Give me my 8,000 back.
Well, if you're using my pack and you just export it, that would be why, because mine's set for 8,000.
No. It was at 2,050 for minimum and 2,050 for maximum.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That'll
So I'm
run
leaving
you
the
out
minimum.
of fucking memory.
Yeah, that was quick.
You should have. You have that on your multi-MC thing, right?
Right. I just changed it. It's fine.
You can go into the settings and set.
That's what I just did.
Okay. Well, I mean, the settings for multi-MC, not for the pack. That way, every pack will have a minimum of 4. Because any pack you're playing beyond 1.6 should have 4 minimum.
Java. No, my maximum on Java is 16,000.
But what's your minimum?
2,050 is my minimum.
Change that to 4,000.
Why?
That way, every pack will always try to use 4 gig minimum. Because unless you're playing a pack that's 164 or before, which only when you're playing with me and Junior are you probably ever going to be playing that old of a pack. You're never going to be playing that old of a pack. Oh, have you gone upstairs? Did you fix that issue upstairs?
What issue upstairs?
Trends. Sorry.
Oh yeah, fix it so that it'll save to MET delete. You'll have to reset it one more time.
Okay. Because we had an issue. Trends thought it was a good idea to blow up all our fucking pipes upstairs.
Friends.
I logged in and all I heard was a bunch of I was like, what the fuck? Come upstairs and all this shit's gone. Because this was set to blacklist and it got changed over to whitelist. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more nanoplastic pipes. Somebody wants to deal with that for me, I'd appreciate it.
I'm on cleanup duty at the moment, so.
Yeah, you've got a very busy job today.
Oh, did you make me my
working on it. I had to make more steel, which I had to fix the oxygen issue, which is now fixed.
Okay.
So steel's being made. So yes.
Is this the only 2 boxes that you put shit in, or did you just happen to put some elsewhere?
That's the only 2 boxes I can think of that I've randomly jammed shit.
Think of. Great.
Can't guarantee I haven't randomly thrown something somewhere else, but I'm
Let's double
pretty sure you
check.
should be good.
Okay.
I try to keep big boxes with lots of space in them hidden
You and
away
trying
from me.
bullshit.
I try.
Yeah, you and your trying bullshit. It's turning dark. I'm running back to my place.
Okay.
Before creepers decide to show up. Okay. Since I have a mass storage. Okay, before I break this lead mass storage, how do I break it?
With a wrench.
Which I don't ever have.
Come here. Make you one.
I'm not there.
I said, come here.
Hey, Bear. Here you go.
Thank you.
There is paper. Here is a buried treasure map.
Yeah, I need to go out and see if I can get through that. Shit. I miscounted. I need one more, but I think I can do that. There's not a... Why is there not a workbench upstairs? I need a workbench upstairs. Too lazy to come downstairs.
Come on, workbench do you want? Material.
Well, do we need that bronze one over by the door? Is it being used for anything? Can we just take that and put it upstairs?
Doesn't have much in it right now, so yeah. Just
Okay.
pick it up and...
Oh, so you got that structure ready to go. Can you make the 23 frames we're gonna need? I should have the black bronze. There's 18 black bronze rods here, and there's 25 more ingots. We should need 23 frames. And then there's a bunch of plates over here we can start making the casings out of. Okay, now what's your fucking problem? Screws, screwdriver. It's a screwdriver, jackass. There we go.
Suspicious stew can be eaten.
Oh, by the way, Trins, Crazy was grumping about you yesterday. Somebody needs to tell Trins to make these battery slots accept anything so I can use it as a shelf. Like, no, he's not going to do that. He specifically did it so you can't do that. Well, it sucks. Well, I agree.
What battery slots?
All the machines.
Oh, and those are meant for energy items, not meant for anything in them.
She uses them for storage. Like when you're changing the molds over from ingots to plates or whatever, rather than having a proper place to put them, she just shoves them down there.
Honestly, I'd probably just add some, like, park slots for stuff in some of the machines that use mold and stuff.
I went all the way over there, gave her a wrench, and kept her storage. Mass storages.
Thank you.
I did mention I have a headache, right? It was fucking hot and humid today, and I think that fucked with my headache. Fucked with my head and gave me a headache.
It's hot and humid down there.
Hot for me, it's above 60.
Oh, wow. Up here is like windy and under freezing.
Really?
Yeah.
We're supposed to get back a bit low Friday. We've been rainy for like 5 days in a row and 50 to almost 70 degrees.
Yeah, we had snow a couple days ago. It wasn't much.
Ma'am, are you trying to move that up there? It's all on the floor. I know you can't see it, but it's all on the floor.
Oh yeah, it's this shit.
Mm-hmm. If I had tape, I'd tape it and you could move it up there, but I don't have tape on me right now. Here you go. There's your other one.
That was close. The creeper almost flew up the tree farm.
Don't blow up the tree farm.
Great, there's a creeper camping the door now.
I deal with him. Oh, yeah. He did. Oh, did you change the Pyroloose, or is that on the to-do list?
I changed the recipe for Pyrolus too, so it's now 16 per.
How the hell is it stopped? Is our macerator now not able to keep up with it? Yeah. Your changes made it to where the macerator can't keep up with it. I like it. We're going to have to make more macerators to deal with that. That should mean that the distillation tower will be able to run a bit longer. Yep, it's down here running right now. Oh yeah, that did good. We couldn't keep this thing running. Now it's got 14,500 liters in it. So, yeah, that makes it to where oil shale is actually usable. When it was only one at a time, it wasn't really usable. We don't want it to be overpowered like hell, but we also don't want it to be a rock layer nobody ever touches either. And since it's manually mined, not pumped up, I don't see where it should be a problem, even if it is a little, even a good source, I guess. Because you still got to manually go get it. And it's still only 25 per thing. It's just you can convert it faster. Oh, and that thing still needs to give out stone dust. You haven't fixed that yet.
I mean, stone
It's
dust
oil
with
shale. Yes, it's oil shale. It should have shale dust or stone dust as a byproduct.
We'll probably do shale dust, although I have no use for shale right now.
Yeah, stone dust is fine. Are you going to do the GT6 thing of turning stone dust into gravel? So you can sift it for other crap? Or are we just going to be dumping that shit?
I'm not sure.
Because
Probably, I
Greg, you
guess.
can put 9 of them together and get a gravel. And then gravel you can use for sifting to get clay and quartz at like 5% chance. You only have gravel to flint. So the most you would be doing is turning your stone dust byproduct into silicon dioxide, 1/9 of the silicon dioxide if you did it. So I don't see an issue with doing it. Oh, by the way, I had Fortune 3 on my drill, so have fun with all the flint.
Yeah, what do you want me to do with that shit?
We'll probably use it for silicon dioxide at some point.
Speaking of stone dust, we still need to test the asphalt sometime.
Oh, yeah, we do have to do that. You have a place for bones that aren't... Oh, you made a bone thing over here. By the way, I'm starving, woman. Feed
Really?
me.
There's a box that says ready to eat.
It's got dog food in it.
I'm not the one who made dog food.
Hey, Bear,
Mm-hmm.
if you take some bowls and work like on those pumpkins, you'll get some...
Yeah, I
Nice,
need some
good
bowls
meals.
for that. I don't eat rat food and I don't eat dog food. I sure as hell don't eat that suspicious crap.
I'll make burgers, so keep
Hey,
tidy whities on.
we're tidy whities, thank you. I don't wear any anymore either way, but more boxers, not briefs. My shit all jammed up in my intestines. What the fuck? Alright, I gotta figure out now why that hydrogen's not going out of there. That lets hydrogen into here. that blacklists sulfuric acid. So the hydrogen should be able to go there and go back there. So
Do we have a way to recycle golden horse armor?
Friends and I need to discuss that. As of now, we can only do for any of that armor stuff is throw it into a furnace and get a nugget. And I
No,
absolutely hate that
fuck
recipe.
you.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the same with the golden chest plates and everything?
Yes.
Then
Everything.
fuck you. When you come up with a better plan, that's when we'll do something about it.
I would prefer that he puts it into the smelter or just puts it in the fucking macerator and you can get, you know, the equivalent dust out of it of what it would put into it. So 8 for a chest piece, 5 for a helmet. The golden horse armor, I think people normally do about 4. I'd have to look that up to find out. But
The question is, what about when it's a damaged piece? Because
damages, you cannot.
No,
This
but
is
I've
only
been
for
upcycling.
lootable stuff. And yes, you can do what she's talking about where you take the damaged ones and you put them together until you get a usable one.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, if it's damaged, it does not work. Oh, and don't forget, Tamara, you can take the any of it that's enchanted, and can't you pull a little bit of the XP off of it on the grindstone?
Don't know if it's available on this version.
I do believe it is. I know the grindstone is, but I do believe that's possible with it.
Yeah, you can take an enchanted piece, put it in the grindstone, and get some XP back.
You don't get a lot, but you get some, so. I really wish they would make it a thing with the being able to put a book in there like we had in that one pack where you either get the XP or you can pull the enchantment off of it if you put a book in there. So, curses, does that come off of the grindstone too, or is that just
No,
forever junk?
that is forever junk.
Okay. Yep, you put it in and it still has curse of vanishing. Okay.
Mhm.
But we should be able to throw it in and get a ingot out of it if he puts it in the smelter or the macerator. But yeah, there's a blast furnace helmet in here that we can pull the enchantments off of. A pair of boots.
You now have 16 bowls of this stuffed pumpkin if you want it.
Okay. That works. I'm eating my pumpkin pie right now, though. Oh, did you see the villagers yet, ma'am? They now have credits instead of emeralds.
Oh,
And they're
Lord Almighty.
unique. You cannot make them. So you have to trade to get them. So no more
Okay.
coming over and stealing my emeralds to buy anything. We have to do trading to do it.
I
So-
need a new axe. This steel red axe, I have 10 durability left on it.
Okay. I need you to find enough stuff in that field over there to get me a new fortune book.
Oh, by the way, I made your frames.
Oh, Cool. Let's go get this bitch made.
What do you mean field to get you fortune?
We need to sell stuff from the fields to the villagers. So we can get like 35 credits.
Let's see. What are you wanting? Where's the farmers? Oh, they're all going to bed. Okay.
Oh, did you fix the mass storage output the overflow thing?
Oh no, I forgot about that.
I'll add it to the list. Because we're going to run out of fucking redstone and I'm going to have to process more again. Actually, we're not doing too bad. I ain't too worried about it. Alright, so let me add that to your to-do list.
And I need to plant these cactuses.
Oh, by the way, we have cactus you need to put out. I had a whole quest.
Shut up.
What do you mean? I had a whole quest for cactus.
By the way,
Took me like 6 fucking hours to get a cactus.
You know how you spent 6 hours to get a cactus?
Mm-hmm.
Now use malachite to make green dye.
Yeah, I seen it. I appreciate it, but still, fuck you. I love the fact that it's now a thing, but fuck you for making me spend 6 hours to get a damn cactus. I planted them over here because I didn't know where you wanted to put them, so I left it for you to do. Do you want to make the input and output hatches for this, dude?
Sure.
We need a fluid in and an item out. Gracias. Did you use all that black bronze I gave you?
There's some in this table here.
Who sheared the mushroom?
You can't shear a mushroom.
Yes.
Are you talking about the one that's now brown?
Yes.
Apparently, if they get struck by lightning, they turn into brown mushrooms.
Yeah, if they get struck by lightning again, they switch back to...
So he must have got struck by lightning. You
Okay.
can't shear a mushroom.
You can. You shear them
can?
and you... Yeah?
You just shear off the mushrooms, right? Not their leather.
And you turn them into a normal...
Oh, okay. I was thinking like the dark, for whatever the hell that mod was, it lets you shear the leather off of them. I hate that mod.
That makes no sense. That'd be like cutting the skin off an animal.
Yes, that's what this... There was dark shears that would allow you to shear the leather off the fucking cow and it would grow back. I hated that crap. And the cow looked, well, how you would expect a cow look if you sheared the fucking skin off of it. Yeah. Oh, did you hear you can now wall jump in 121?
Oh yeah, I saw you can basically use a air charge to negate damage, fall damage.
You can also use it to walk up a wall.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're technically floating up the wall, but yeah.
I think most people use it for those to negate fall damage. So you can just right-click right before they hit the ground, and it'll negate all damage.
Would it look like a skinny bear? Shut up, Catherine. Shouldn't you be asleep?
How many of these coinages do I need to get?
I do believe it's approximately 35. I do know I have a couple of them. So
Yeah,
go
you
for
need to
about
hand
30.
them over.
They're in the box in the enchanting room. And there's apparently now a box in there with the villagers. We also need to work on getting those guys fixed because they were supposed to be stuck in places and now they're not stuck in places and they're kind of annoying. Okay, that should be, we should need one more of them. And then that'll be it because we got an input for the water and then that's it. You made way too many frames.
Yeah, I noticed.
Okay, that's where they're at.
Can we recycle frames?
Should be able to.
Yes, we can recycle frames. In the arc furnace, we can macerate them down. Good. So we need to keep one of them in there, and I'll just melt the rest of these back into ingots and use that to fix the other one. Hey, he fixed his brain bucket.
Brain bucket.
Yeah, his helmet, his brain bucket.
Brain bucket.
You never heard it called a brain bucket before?
Oh.
Never heard of that either.
Really?
All right.
Who grew you people? The hell, you never heard of brain bucket?
Why would we?
Bear got buckets on the brain. Oh no, it's a common thing that people
Common?
call it a brain
Obviously,
bucket.
it's not that common if we haven't heard of it.
Well, maybe
Yeah,
y'all lived a sheltered life.
I wasn't born in Ohio.
Hey, what sheltered life?
Okay, a lot of the people that I knew from motorcycle club my dad was in called them brain buckets.
Okay.
So maybe it's something that only motorcycle riders use. That's where I got it. Oh, that sodium hydroxide thing. How are we going to fix that? Since we can't make tinies.
I'm not sure.
Wait a minute. That's sodium, not sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide. Tiny piece. Chemical reactor. 6,000 to 1. So it's a 6 to 1 ratio. 6,000 to 1. Same for that one. No, it was actually in Paulding that my dad was a member of a bike club, thank you, not Hicksville. Although Paulding is almost as much of a Hicksville as Hicksville. That place is a little back-assward. That's where my grandpa's from. He was born in Paulding. Alright, everything's ready once you get the input and output ready. Other than running the water pipe, which I'm looking for. Where did all of our wooden pipes go? Because we might as well use them for this. Did we get rid of them?
There is a pipes double chest. So double check the. Yes, like the middle chest, I think, is the pipes.
There's no wood in there.
Oh.
In a chest.
I might have got pissed off and shredded the fuckers. Might have got tired of looking at them. I tend to do that at times.
So it's the fluid input and item output.
Fluid input, item output. Yes, sir.
Where do I find the wood chest?
Oh, I'm just running copper. It's fine.
I mean, I need wood for a chest for the hatch.
Oh, you need wood for that. There's a chest in the LV table, I do believe.
Okay.
For me looting things.
Okay, at the moment we have 22 coins.
Okay. So you need about 10 more. Okay, that's all that. So the structure says it's incomplete. What's the
Do you have an
problem?
item input hatch?
That's a good thing. We have to have a way to put the fucking sapling in there, don't we? Although, yeah, we need an item input hatch. I forgot one. So, yeah. Is that going on the bottom?
Yeah.
Okay. Which we're going to put... We're going to take this one out. We're going to take this one out. We're going to put that one there. And we're going to put this one here. And then he's going to put that one there. So we take that one out.
I think you hear a wandering trader.
I don't see him. There he is. I got him. Yep. He ain't got shit we need. He did. Oh, can you make a LV chainsaw for camera?
Sure. We use vanadium steel.
Use the red steel.
What do
We
I
don't
have?
need level 3 stuff
Oh.
for a saw.
I have a jackhammer.
You should have a drill, not a jackhammer.
No, I have a hammer.
Oh, well.
I have a jackhammer.
You're going to have a chainsaw too because they last longer.
I have an HV jackhammer.
Yeah, that's all jackhammers are is HV.
Okay. Not needing seed oil for anything, are you?
Not currently, but we will.
Okay.
Here you go.
Thank you, sir.
Saving all the seeds is what I'm doing.
Camera, I need saplings.
Yes.
I need this dog to stop dogging. Snoring. Fucking dogging. Down here on the floor beside me, snoring. Can y'all hear her?
Why would we hear her?
Because she's loud.
In your ear? Because you're right next to her.
Yeah, but the mic's right above my head. Sounds like a pissed off bullfrog. Yeah, we're going to change all of that now. I need a transformer.
That makes the eye. No.
Robots in disguise. Torque. I should need HV, right? Now what we on right now? We're on EV, right? Yeah, we're on EV. And that comes over. Okay. So I need an HV transformer. Which is an HV hull, gold cables, and aluminum cable.
Okay. I just leveled up 2. And you just got leveled up again, right? Yes, you did. I now have 42 coins.
Good. Buy me a Fortune 3 book, please.
Ooh, this trader's cheaper.
Do we really not have stainless steel? I gotta make stainless steel.
You're not letting me talk to you.
You have a bunch over by the blast furnace, and there's some rods and a table.
I'll make some. I need plates. So I need... Oh, we're actually short on chromium. Let me go upstairs and make some. I still need to get that fucking electrolyzer automated. We gotta take the time to do that at some point. Alright, we are full on sulfur dioxide. We are full on sulfuric acid. So we're gonna have to start electrolyzing our sulfides now. Ruby, Ruby, Ruby. Ruby. Come here, Ruby. No complaining, Tamara. At least you don't get an arrow here.
Fucking hell. I hate that motherfucker. You have an overflowing thing and... piss me off sometimes.
Okay, 12 times 6 would be 72. Bear can math.
Bear can.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Scares me too, don't worry about it. No, there's no craponite in here. And there doesn't need to be craponite in here.
No, because Bear wants to live.
Let me live. What's with all this shit?
What's with.
There's like all kinds of shit in this Dropbox over here.
You know something? I'm going to hurt you.
I don't think I did it.
You
I
don't
probably
think
did it.
you did it?
I probably did it. I don't remember doing it.
You don't remember doing it.
Yeah, if I can't remember it, it never happened, right?
Bear, since when do you remember anything?
Okay, you hush. You're not helping anything. This is my bullshit fucking story, damn it. Don't be ruining it.
Okay, I've got bushes growing. I've got cactuses going.
Did you move the cactuses from over here?
No, I didn't. I didn't move them over here. You had 9 over here.
Where'd you get 9 over there?
I had 9 over here in the drop boxes.
Oh, yeah, I had extra. I did not need to make stainless steel. I had a whole box here I made.
Oh.
Oops.
That's what I was trying to tell you earlier.
Never mind. I didn't do it.
Apparently.
Wasn't
Bear,
me.
wait.
Dude, seriously. I'm gonna have to wake this dog up in a minute. She's driving me nuts.
So.
Your memory is a Swiss cheese, so you're only digging yourself deeper in the hole. Yeah, but I won't remember it 5 minutes later, so it's fine.
Why? Because I will drive the point to you.
Okay, so you're an HV cable. You need to go away. Okay, you're coming over from here, which is coming down from up there, which is absolutely horrible.
Where are my
You're
pigs?
gonna stop that.
They get turned into piglins because of a freaking...
Okay. So we're going to run off of this cable. So we need... Now, why is anything over there bitching? Oh, it's that one up there. Okay. So we need an HV up there. Let's fix that one first.
Tomorrow I got a gift for you.
Ooh, lefty chainsaw. Thank you.
Welcome.
Now that's LV, so you can charge it in any of the LV machines, or there's an 8X battery buffer right here. You can throw it in and charge it.
Okay. You want this Fortune 3, correct?
Correct, man.
The Fortune 3 book. That was 39. Thank God I got 42. Oh.
Did you work out what was going on with the multi-smoker yet?
No, I got to add some loggers to figure it out because
Is that you? Nope, that's a Fortune 1.
I don't know what's wrong with it.
You? Yes.
Okay. Okay, we need to change this, I think. Either that or it's not, actually outputting. Include output. Yeah, we might need to change that. We'll see. I think maybe it might have just been full and it's trying to get there. Told Junior that his dog sounded like a pissed off bullfrog and he laughs. Fucking dick. Do something with his dog. Drive me up the wall.
Okay.
We're using 8X. That's what I thought.
Now I do have. Yeah, and it needs smoke, right? Yes, I do.
Excuse me, ma'am. This is a no smoking area.
No, but you're about to get honey glazed ham.
Now you're talking.
Berry bushes need to give me some more berries. And then you got yourself.
Okay. So now we can do this. Fix that. We'll be wasting less power going that way.
Do you have a
Which is always
spare
good.
GregTech workbench anywhere?
No, but we can make one. They're pretty cheap.
I would like to have one so I could start making shapeless recipes, food-wise.
Okay, well. Come over here and grab yourself some lead and have at it.
The hell did I just end up down there? Why the hell is this back filled?
Into it.
Stop it!
Nobody's seen that. Didn't do it, it wasn't me. Nope. Oh. Is that a vanilla sword?
Yes.
A vanilla iron sword.
Yes, it's a toothpick to keep shit away while I run to you.
Well, you know what? Throw that away and use your chainsaw. You can two-hit anything now. Other than an Enderman.
Dead. It has 30 durability left. I'll let it break.
Okay. Cables. When can we have a cable recycling recipe?
Add to the list.
Adding it to the list. Are you adding both?
I mean, like, GregTech bows.
In GT5, you could throw them in the arc furnace and turn the rubber into ash, or you could throw them in a macerator and get rubber pulp out. Or, as crappy as it might be, we could also put it in a disassembler and turn it into rubber sheets and cables, but I would rather not that one. I would rather the disassembler just be for machines.
Yeah, that sounds like just for machines.
Okay.
You had an extra bronze workbench laying around. I grabbed it.
The hell did you find an extra one?
There was 2 in a chest.
Okay. The thing about the recycler recipe is that if you do a regular cable, since it's only half, if you put it into the arc furnace, it's going to have to round down for nuggets because you don't have chunks. So I personally would never use it, but I'm sure there are people that would. If they're 2x or higher, it's not a problem. As long as they're an even number, it's a full ingot's worth.
Mastering is probably better too, because you just get
macerating is better because you can get tiny or small dust, so that you don't have to do rounding. Or yeah, you can do small dust.
Mm-hmm.
so you can get too small dust. The arc furnace also will burn up your rubber, so you ain't gonna get your rubber ball back. Macerating's better. Arc furnace is faster.
I have thought
Arc
about,
furnace is lossy.
make it about adding chunks, maybe just for recycling purposes, but not sure.
It's not a bad idea. And you know, there's always 170 seconds.
170 seconds.
It's a GT6 thing. Greg added 170-second piles of dust so that you don't have loss between converting from tinies to smalls.
It's basically 1/8 of a tiny dust.
Mm-hmm. It drives most people up the fucking wall.
Let me get a bone.
Okay, so that's fixed. Now we need to get a LV and MV and then the HV right there. So I need to go make those two, and we have to have enough cables to get from here out to there. So we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 12. Probably 23. That's a lot of aluminum.
What you looking for?
Just wood.
You need saplings, correct?
Yeah. Oak saplings.
How many?
Probably what we want to use. Just give me a stack for now. I gotta figure out how many. I don't know anything about how this thing works, so I'm guessing it
put in a
does
sapling.
one tree at a time.
Yeah, it's just one sapling and it just grows. It doesn't use a sapling.
Okay. And it's gonna give back saplings, apples, sticks, and
No, not yet. It's just logs. It just doesn't actually use a sapling.
Oh, it doesn't use the sapling? Well, then why don't you just have a slot in the thing?
Because the reason I did it that way is because I like to have a recipe system for it.
Hmm. It would really be nice if it dropped the other stuff. Not just the logs. Because if it doesn't drop saplings, we can't use it for ethanol.
Yeah, I should probably change that.
And plus it gives you something you have to automate, because you have to automate the outputs of it and make sure that you're putting some of the saplings back into the input so it can regrow them.
You can see the recipes in JEI for the Trigo Simulator.
Oh, okay. And again, it doesn't have water. It needs to be water. It needs to have water input. We should show that it takes water down here to do so. Or, you know, the tree farm itself should just eat water at a certain pace. And I still want fertilizer. We have an entire vein of fucking appetite. So, no reason to not have a use for it, which would be, you know, fertilizer. I can get you the recipes that Greg uses for the IC2 fertilizer if you want. Or we can just go with the cheap-ass forestry recipe of fucking apatite and ash.
Okay, all I needed is just texture for the fertilizer itself.
Okay. I can see if I can change a poop emoji.
A poop emoji?
Yeah, it's fertilizer. Maybe just take the poop emoji and change it into a fertilizer recipe, right? That's what I want to do to Greg's fucking mud. Since zombies drop it, I want to change the mud to a poop emoji. So it looks like zombies are pooping in your inventory.
No, we do not need any of that shit.
You don't need zombie poop in your inventory?
There's this fella called Bear989.
It's a nice guy.
Reading, be reminded of his inventory being a major pine.
It's supposed to be pain, not pine.
That's what it says.
No, Bear, it was specifically written as pine.
Oh, did he write his pine because he can't smell? I didn't notice
No, I
that.
think he did it to match your name. You know.
There's a creeper on my way home. Son of a gun. Backpack.
I just told you can kill him.
Yes, I'm getting my chainsaw. Will you please hush?
Where's he at?
Up there?
He did.
Came back up to 5 cats.
Are we?
Get
We're in
them.
the corner.
away
You're corralling them.
from me.
Is there a reason you made a chicken cooker?
For feathers, mainly.
Okay. For feathers. I will accept that.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 7 more should do it. Junior's wanting me to teach another idiot how to do GT6. And he's like, it'll help you. I was like, how's it going to help me to help another idiot learn how to do GT6? Well, you'll know what kind of questions he has, so you'll know what videos to make to help other people not have to ask the questions. Like, no, that's not how that works, Junior. They're still going to ask me instead of taking the time to go look up the damn video. That's how this works. They ask me now how to do it when they have a video that tells them how to do it. It's a friend of his at work, and I'm pretty sure he's spacey enough that it ain't gonna last but about 5 minutes. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. Yeah, Junior wants to stream it, so you guys will get to see my pain. You get to see how much of a pain in the ass it is trying to... Apparently, I need to teach Junior, and then Junior's going to teach the other idiot. I've already tried teaching Junior. I don't know why I'm teaching him again. Probably because that motherfucker can retain information like a bucket with a hole in the bottom. Train's coming in.
I hit the train.
Yeah, that is definitely not getting the fuck out of there. Why is that not getting the fuck out of there? Get the fuck out of there, man.
What's the issue?
Hold on, I'm making sure the setting's right. This is supposed to be ignore redstone import. It's supposed to be pulling the alumina out of here. Over here. It's supposed to be pulling the alumina out of here. Putting it into this pipe and into this barrel. And I'm wondering if it's because we've got too many things trying to go through that brass pipe, is what I'm wondering. I may need to put in a dedicated pipe.
Shouldn't matter because it'll try to put it into the pipe anyways, even if the network itself doesn't have the capacity.
Is it putting it in the pipe? Because I don't see it putting it in the pipe.
Yeah, I'm saying it's supposed to should put it in the pipe regardless of whether the network has the capacity. Because
well, it ain't doing it. Facing the machine's going forward, so it's not the fact that it's the facing. And the output is going down, so it's not the fact that it's on the output that it's not supposed to be on. So it's not that either. And it's not connected to this pipe, which shouldn't be a problem because it shouldn't be able to go back in. So I don't know why that's not outputting. Let Trins try to figure it out. We're definitely going to have to scale this up. We use a lot of fucking aluminum, and we actually probably don't need to scale it up, to be honest. It's just the fact that, because in GT6 I use a lot of aluminum too, but I've never ran out. I guess I don't use as much there as I do here. I've got thousands of it over there. I think it's because aluminum is tier 2 machine here. No, you cannot wrench bear. Oh, Tamara, how much limestone you got over there?
Hold on. Oof. Putting shit away. Limestone. Limestone cobble, 3,000.
I need it.
All of it?
Yes, ma'am.
I only have a durability of
Coming to take it
900.
away. I just made a new one. I'm on my way. I hate the fact that you can rotate me in Factorio. That's really annoying.
Right there.
Trends, I found a bug.
Hmm.
I can't tape her mouth. Ow. That hurt.
You think it was supposed to not hurt?
Mean. Sorry, I didn't know you were behind me. Make my titanium bitch. I'm okay. Don't worry. Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong.
Yep. Don't believe a word you say.
Get a little excited over titanium, okay?
I'm not sure if it's dehydrator. What the?
You want to try to take off the thing and put it back on? Here. Take it off and put it back on. See if it helps.
Yeah, it's working now.
Okay. Now we just got to make sure that that carbon is coming over here. Although we may change that over if you added that recipe, and I don't know that you did. Yeah, you didn't. It only takes carbon. Okay, never mind.
What recipe are you thinking of?
Greg allows you to use petroleum coke and coke dust in there. And we're going to be setting up, next time we're here, this other cracker over here, which is going to be turning our tar into petroleum coke and some other crap, so we can try out the asphalt.
I'm actually kind of wondering about that tar ratio because it kind of seems like, yeah, it seems like a lot of tar for not much stuff at all.
1,000 liters of tar gives you 1 sulfur and tiny petroleum coke dust and a tiny bitumen dust. And I can see where you could say that's a little a little high, but how much tar do we actually get out of this? Yeah, we don't get a whole lot of tar out. So yeah, I could see where you could adjust the numbers on that and give a bit more.
Or just decrease the amount of tar required, maybe, I don't know. Maybe decrease it to like 100 liters of tar.
Yeah, I could see 100 liters instead of 1,000. Make it a chance for a whole dust instead. Yeah, that is an option. Plus, you wouldn't have to deal with the fucking tinies. And if you made it like a 50% chance or 30% chance. But still, I kind of agree with you. Making it 100 liters instead of 1,000 liters is probably better. Because you should get a lot of sulfur out of this. Since we're not doing sulfuric naphtha and all that crap. I think it was 16-1 was the sulfur content of fuels in GT5U.
Mm-hmm.
So for every 16 naphtha, you would have one. Well, it was 16 buckets. For every 16 buckets of any one of the main outputs of oil, you would have one sulfur. And with this, we're only getting 15 liters of tar out of each one. So, yeah, I could see you changing that down to only being 100. Plus, that would take more power. The only thing is you have to make sure that it is, that it isn't too unbalanced for the amount of power it takes to do it. Because if the amount of stuff you get out of it is not useful enough, people will just void the fucking tar and not process it. So the fact that this is how you get your asphalt, one, is good. Because if that's the only way you can get asphalt, that'll keep people from doing it. Because that's a big problem that I have with people in GT6. There's so many of them that just void their fucking sludge from the sluice. And it's like, why would you do that? You're throwing away chromium and, you know, lots of other stuff. And they're like, well, there's so much chromite in the world, it's just easier to go get the chromite than it is to set up a thing to recycle the sludge. And you don't need the water because water is infinite if you have a drain. So they just void the fucking sludge instead of processing it properly. And yeah, it doesn't look like we're getting carbon through there, or we're not getting enough of it out of our electrolyzing. That's completely full. That's still going down. So I'm thinking our carbon dioxide is not a infinite loop between the two. We might actually have to force feed some carbon into this system occasionally, which we could just, you know, send the carbon up from the carbon dioxide one and then send carbon down from storage, because we've got 100 carbon, so we're not hurting for carbon. It's just we're not getting it in here. And I'm sure we've got plenty of other things we can get carbon from too.
Does this process not make carbon
This process should be making carbon dioxide. Yeah, it makes carbon dioxide. We get 3,000 carbon dioxide from 1 carbon dust. And yeah, that's 3 to 1. So yeah, or 2 to 1. So yeah, we should get the carbon back when the carbon dioxide comes over here, as long as we're getting the same amount over here. Electrolyzer. Where is the... Oh fuck, it'll be easier to look up this. Aluminum, carbon, it's 3 there. And we get 9 out. So yeah, that's the same, because you put that 9 in here, you get 3 carbon. So yeah, it should be a dead loop. We should be getting the exact amount of carbon we need out of our carbon dioxide when it goes from either of these two into there. So where are we losing carbon at? That pipe connects to that pipe, which only goes to, that might be it. Hold on, I think I just figured out what the problem might be. One sec. That is coming up here. No, that's going into there. Doesn't connect to this. So yeah, we absolutely should not be losing carbon. So maybe I didn't have a full stack in there at first. I put more in it. Keep an eye on it and see if we ever need to put more in there. I don't understand how it will be not coming through.
Can we sleep and get away with this damn thunderstorm?
We can think about it. Give me a sec. I need to get an output from there up to there. We also need to look at a synthetic rubber. With all these chemicals we have back there, we should be able to deal with DDP's issue of there being rubber being too hard, and just have a synthetic one that you can make. I've never had a problem with it because I just make a fucking tree farm for rubber trees, which I don't think you have as an option in the tree farm. But in GT5, that's what I did. Alright, come on, woman, let's go to bed. Got the kitchen. Friends, get your ass in here.
Coming.
What's this, bear sleeping?
Yes, Bear's sleeping because she wants to get rid of the damn thunderstorm. Doesn't happen often, but it happens occasionally. How's it going, Nat?
Going okay.
Fucker tried to get me. Asshole. So how you liking GTI so far?
It's interesting. Like, there's all these new blocks that I had no idea what they did. Like the campfire and the cutting board and...
Yep.
I found myself a little bit of copper and tin. Found a nice tin vein. I had to go to the second one, though. The first one was under Kimberlite.
Ah, yeah.
It's like, I can't dig through that with a flint pick. I've got my food situation situated.
You using the Farmer's Delight mod we have in there, or are you using just vanilla food?
Farmer's Delight. I haven't found vanilla food. Farmer's Delight seems to have taken over all the stuff.
You can make baked potatoes.
Haven't found any potatoes. I'm kind of like on a big island.
Ah.
I've got a bunch of savanna, a little bit of birch forest, a swamp, and another birch forest. And another portal, or partially built nether portal.
Yeah.
So I just made my bronze hammer.
Nice.
I had to remember how to do it all. It's like, how do I get bronze? At least I don't have to do those little nugget things.
Yeah, we got rid of a lot of that annoying shit. I like cooking the sulfides up in the blast furnace instead of cooking it down in a furnace and getting fucking nuggets.
So I'm still looking for onions, carrots, and potatoes. I haven't found that.
Carrots, you can find wild ones usually.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
haven't had any luck with that.
you can find the wild versions. And then there's some that are biome specific.
Right, potatoes and carrots are biome specific, and I don't have those biomes here. Oh, can you have Trends fix the sound for the mortar?
What's wrong with it?
It's freaking loud.
I think it, if you do just one, it may not be as bad. But I think it, like, plays all of them if you do, like, a stack or something. But,
Maybe you can
Yeah,
do
I need to
something
figure
where
it.
it maxes out and doesn't try to play more than one at a time.
I have no idea. Trends, look at that. Trends, we are not making a, tree. What the fuck's the problem here? Your simulator ain't working. Oh, he does have rubber in there. It just gives you the log, which is fine because that's what we want out of it. Because we're gonna make another one of these for rubber trees, and that'll give us a good source of carbon too. But we definitely got to talk about the fact that it doesn't consume water. We need it to take fertilizer. Just got to figure out how we're gonna do the fertilizer thing. Because I know one of the knockoffs does a liquid fertilizer. I think it was GT++ started that shit, which would make your need for an item texture not really an issue. If we make a chemical reactor or mixer recipe that mixes sulfur, phosphorus, carbon, calcium, whatever, and water, and make a liquid fertilizer, and then pump that in instead of the water. Or we can do the solid one and just give it water. We could also do both, where you have to feed it with water and a liquid fertilizer. I don't think he would really want to do that way. What do you guys think? Solid or liquid fertilizer?
I mean, you've got Appetite from GregTech.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of using Appetite, you would use...
Well, you would use the Appetite, but you would mix the Appetite and something else with water to make the liquid fertilizer. Because Appetite is calcium phosphate and chlorine, and you can make fertilizer in GT5 and GT6 with one of those in like dark ash or ash for the carbon content, which in here you can't use dark ash or ash, if I'm remembering correctly, for anything. They are literally a waste product. You can centrifuge dark ash for a bit of carbon in ash, but the ash is actually useless. So the dark ash, we can get a little bit of carbon left out of it. The regular ash is useless. So if we use ash in the recipe,
ash is actually a good fertilizer.
Yes. So that would be a reason to use the use for the ash is to make fertilizer. Mix it with the Appetite. But we could also just do the forestry type recipe where you put water into the farm and feed it fertilizer, which would be made from Appetite and ash. And I can edit the IC2 fertilizer picture or the forestry one.
Forestry, not IC2, because IC2 is licensing issues.
Yeah, but if I edit it, they won't know. They can't claim it's theirs if I edit it. If I make it not the same. But if you'd feel better if I did the forestry, I can do that too. I don't care.
I prefer forestry.
Okay.
Friends, get inside. It's nighttime.
He's standing out here trying to blow up our tree farm again.
I'm warning him.
What the heck is a composter?
It's a village item that you use to turn a regular villager into a farmer villager. They changed villagers in modern Minecraft to have a way of you giving them a job. So if you see how I've got this composter sitting here, that is tied to one of these farmer guys here. This lectern is tied to that librarian there. This guy here has no job. So I could give him a job by bringing in a composter and sitting it here. But you can also put crops in it and turn it into bone meal.
Not a very good source of bone meal, but it's bone meal.
Yeah, it's a crap way of doing it, but it gives you, some bone meal. I think seeds is probably the best use for it. If you're playing vanilla and not needing seeds, you can just chuck all your seeds into it and get a little bit of bone meal out of it.
So, in other words, mostly useless.
Mostly useless unless you're wanting to do villager trading. But you have a lectern, a composter, a loom, a cartography table, a brewing stand. What am I missing, Tamara?
Smithing table.
Smithing table.
Smoker,
fletching.
blast furnace.
Isn't there the fletching table?
Fletching table.
Yeah. All of those are used to make different villagers.
Or to give villagers a job.
Right.
Not to make villagers, but to give them a job.
Right.
Why am I getting all these rotten tomatoes all of a sudden?
Because you have a chance of getting rotten tomatoes. You can turn them back into seeds.
You can also, I do believe, compost them.
Yeah, that's why I made the composter.
Yeah.
I've got a half a stack of tomato seeds already.
And my suggestion to you, Net, is make a knife from Farmer's Delight. Or have you changed that?
You can use a IC2 or a GTI knife.
And it still gives the Farmer's Delight drops?
Yeah.
I've gotten straw, so I think that's where it comes from.
No, you can use the knife to kill the cows and the sheep. Well, the pigs specifically. And you can get a bone and ham.
Oh.
And you can use that for
you
a
need
recipe.
to try that with a GTI. I want to make sure it works with it too.
I know the Farmer's Delight knives work. I don't know if the IC2 ones have the same drop rates.
Figure it out.
I know the GTI ones work for the what is it? They work on the cutting board.
Mm-hmm. We need to go harvesting again. I need to make some hamburgers. Nope, I need to harvest them one more time.
You start breeding some cows.
Yep.
Oh, where's my book at, man?
There is in the wall of the villager house.
Okay. Thank you.
Come here, cows. And we need to get my pigs back.
You lose your pigs?
I lost my pigs somehow.
Hmm.
I wish I had some carrots. I got some pigs nearby me.
I don't know who made it, but what do you think of this? Trends. GTI. There we go. What do you think that for fertilizer texture?
Maybe.
Somebody posted it on the Minecraft website as a suggestion for a rework for the composter, that you don't get bone meal out, you get fertilizer, which I'm quite sure Minecraft isn't going to do, because that's adding complexity where they don't feel it's going to be needed. But I'm pretty sure that's, would be considered a open thing to use, since they posted it on the Minecraft website and there's no copyright claim to it.
I think I figured out why the Trico simulator isn't working.
Yeah, you definitely need to figure out why.
So I think I figured out why. It's because I didn't set the multi-block to properly use energy.
Ah. You also didn't set
You
it
notice if
properly
you
water.
shift on the multi-block controller, you don't see energy.
Oh, you see water in it, but you don't see energy. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. How often does this actually make a tree?
Every half a second.
That's awful fucking fast. Holy shit. Wow, that's fast. I don't even know how fast one really should be, but that just seems really fast. It is an expensive fucking multi-block for all the plastic it takes for this bitch and how big it is, but I don't know that you really should make one every half a second.
Yeah, that wasn't really sure about the durations.
Now I could see it being half a second for the I could see it being a half a second if it had a cooldown between trees. But I don't know that you have a way of forcing a cooldown between. You would have to, because you don't want it to be like what Etherin said is about every 20 seconds, which I think would be a better starting point. But because it's a multi-block, it's going to take the power 20 seconds times, whatever the thing is. So that's going to take a lot of power if it's every 20 seconds. If you're using this to make power, you don't want it to consume too much power. So he may have to change it down to a ULV recipe where it only takes like 1 or 2 EU instead of 16. That way it's not too expensive. As of right now, it's only taking a total of 160 EU per, 8 logs or 40 logs, depending on which tree it is. And I would definitely make dark oaks take longer because it should take longer to cut them down. You should average, I would say, about 8 logs every 20 seconds. Every 20 seconds, but a range of output 6 to 12 blocks each run. I could see that for everything but the dark oak. The dark oak should put out more than the other trees. Because they're bigger fucking trees. But like I'm saying, they should be, let's see, suggestions for changes. Requires water. See, recipes should give sticks, logs, saplings, and apples or resin. Okay, suggested changes to the tree farm. requires water, 20-second average for 6 to 8 logs, with a note that says this would mean that dark oak would take 5 times 20 seconds. So 100 seconds for it, because it gives you 40 logs. Recipe should give sticks, logs, saplings, and apples / resin, and saplings should be used and make the drop rate approximate to vanilla, which you should be able to figure out what that is, right? Maybe even simulate a critical where you get maybe 5 times the standard output to simulate the giant oak trees. Giant oak trees should not be able to be a thing because of how big we built the structure. Because of its size, giant ones should not be possible. So I understand what you're saying, but I disagree with that. Technically, you shouldn't be able to do a dark oak in there either, but we're not going to make it expensive enough that dark oak makes sense. If you want to do dark oak, fine, go with dark oak.
Yeah, for outputs, like I can't really like do range outputs or anything like that, just because that would require making a whole new system just for that.
Oh, you mean you can't give a different amount?
Yeah.
Why can't you just do the... Oh, yeah. Well, you could do... No, you don't have it set up the same way Greg does. So no, you couldn't do it that way either. Okay, so it'd have to be a dedicated amount per item. Okay.
Almost like is like to do like a set amount and then add a bunch of chances for additional items, but just pain and messy.
Yeah. Have to do it like the sifter.
Mm-hmm.
Where you say get guaranteed you're going to get 4 logs with a chance of getting an extra log at 80% and a chance of getting an extra log at 60%. Yeah, I know what you mean. That would be kind of messy for doing that. So I would say just have it do a set recipe that kind of average of what you would get. I'm pretty sure we can figure out what in cutting down like an apple tree on average or a oak tree on average would give you how much sticks, how many saplings, how many logs. Pretty sure that information's out there somewhere. Somebody's crunched the math, and then we just use that figure for what it does. And you also need to take your butt inside so I can stop making sure creepers don't blow shit up. We're gonna have to expand the safe area. You keep standing around outside, you're gonna blow shit up.
We need to have a dedicated Trin's thinking area.
Well, the problem is he's thinking about the tree farm. He's got to be close to it to think about it. I'm actually having trouble trying to find an average amount. I figured somebody would have figured that out for at least something.
Well, for oaks,
MFRs.
it's 3 to 5.
Yeah, but yeah, but how many saplings, how many logs, how many sticks?
Well, do you need saplings for anything in GregTech?
If you want to make ethanol.
Okay.
I'm gonna go do my own damn average. To the trees.
Oh, the
Now
chocolate
we're
rainbow.
going to figure that a birch tree and an apple tree are going to be the same.
Yes. And probably same with the spruce. Except for you get
Mm,
a few more saplings.
I would say spruce to give you a little bit more logs, wouldn't they? Aren't they usually a little bit taller?
Not by much.
Well, yeah, I think the sapling depth rate is the same for all the trees.
Greg says it's a 1 in 20 chance that
But
a
that's
leaf drops a stick or an apple. Well, an apple. And so if we just count how many leaves are on an average tree, we should be able to figure out what an average oak tree would give. Right?
About 50.
You say there's about 50?
About, yeah.
Well, let's find out. Here's an average oak tree. Okay. Yeah. Your estimation is correct, ma'am. I got 52 and I broke 2 that didn't give me a leaf. 53. And I had 2 that broke and didn't give them to me. So, is he talking? Hold on. 1 in 20 has to be for saplings. Also, the Minecraft wiki should have that change displayed too somewhere. I looked and it should see it only said chance.
Bear for apple seems the default chance with.
Are you needing apples or something?
Always. Okay. I chopped down 1 tree and I got 2 saplings, no apples.
I have a stack at +9.
No, ma'am. I want them all the time. Not
All
that
the
I need
time.
them now. I want them all the time.
So
Okay.
Bear, I looked at
Yes.
the code, and it seems like the chance for leaf to drop an apple is 0.5% with default no fortune. It goes up with fortune, but we're not counting fortune.
Fuck fortune, we don't care. Okay, then can you figure out if a tree has an average of 50 leaves and it's a 0.5% chance, what's the average you're going to get per tree?
1.
That's what I was
Average.
just thinking.
I was about to say average 1 to 3.
Well, because I've done them without any dropping multiple times, and then I've gotten some where I've had 3 apples. But at least the small number I've done, I've gotten about 1, I think.
There's some of them that I've grabbed a couple of them that I got 2 out of.
Yeah.
Oak and dark oak leaves have a 0.5%, 1 in 200 chance of dropping an apple when decayed or broken, but not if burnt. Breaking leaves with a tool enchanted with fortune. Okay, Greg must be posting the same thing you just read. So if it's a 1 in 200, that per leaf block that's broken, that sounds like more than what. That would be more than 1, because no, that would be less than 1.
Yeah.
Because you got 50 per tree, so we'd have to put 1. It would have to give you 1 apple per tree, unless he does it a 25% chance of getting an apple. That would be 1 in 200, right? If there's 50 leaves per tree, 50 into 200 would be 4, so that would be a quarter chance. So 25% chance.
That's per cycle in the tree, right? Or in the tree farm.
Oh, Piggy, you're coming home with me.
I can make iron. My chocolate vein had iron in it. Yay.
I need another pig.
So then we got to figure out how many leaves is on a dark oak. I would say it should probably have a 1 in 50% chance, or 1 in... Because you figure they've got a lot of fucking leaves. I don't think they have 200, but they at least have 100.
Dark oak actually doesn't have that many leaves. They're bigger, but they're normally only like 2 layers.
Yeah.
Because
That's why I'm saying give the dark oak a 50% chance.
It's like for saplings on a dark oak, you need 4, and you don't always get 4 from breaking a tree.
Yeah, Greg said, could be close. You can just shear the leaves and count. Do we have any dark oak saplings? I don't know where there's a dark oak forest close to
Yes.
us. Okay, well.
How many? I don't know.
Just put 4 down and grow me a fucking tree so I can shear the leaves. Alright, so I guess let's put this on here. So oak trees, 25% of 1 apple per tree. Dark oak, 50% chance for right now of 1 apple per tree. Now we gotta figure out saplings, which I just cut down a tree and got 3. Let's cut down this tree. Let's see how many I get. And we had a couple leaves that didn't fall.
Hair trends.
Yeah, I'm getting about 3 saplings per tree.
Dark oak saplings. You can go plant those. It's too dangerous for me to walk out.
So I'll just put it down as... let me go see if I can find this damn... oak. Something... Minecraft. Yeah, I hear ya. I know, I'm having a fucking trends moment standing out in the middle of a fucking field at night like a dumbass.
Why are you doing that, Bear?
Because I'm looking up fucking saplings to figure out what the average drop rate is for a fucking tree.
I can tell you the chance for something to drop, for a leaf to drop a sapling.
Okay, what's that?
1 second.
We need to know sapling and stick.
Oh, I just learned something. Don't
Mm.
harvest your rice with a knife. You get nothing but straw.
Mm.
Okay, so it seems like for regular leaves, it's a 5% chance, and for jungle leaves, it's a 2.5% chance.
Okay, this says... Oh, never mind. That's chest loot. That's data values. Alright, what did you say it was?
5% for normal leaves and a 2.5% chance for jungle.
5% of 50. 50 times 5% is 2.5. So yeah, what I said, 3. So oak. What about sticks? Sampling oak. trees drop. Do you want to do 3 at 90%? Would that be closer to 2.5 or just do fucking 3? Is that extra half a sapling gonna matter? Yeah, that would give you
Yeah, I think
2
let's
saplings.
just do 3 because
Trees
I don't
drop
know
3
if it's not that big of a deal.
saplings per tree. We're figuring 100 for oak, or dark oak, so I'll figure this out later. If we figure out it's different amount, I'll go ahead and go on that. So that would be 5 saplings dark. And that's about what a dark oak tree gives, is about 5 saplings, because sometimes you get enough to make a new tree and sometimes you don't. Dark oak would be 5 saplings per tree.
Now, here's a question. How many are in the recipe? Does it take 4 to actually grow it?
Yes, it takes 4, so you're only going to get one
extra
per fucking tree you grow. So dark oak would not be a good one if you're trying to get maximum amount of saplings. Regular oak would be better, but dark oak would be better if you're wanting to make charcoal, because it should give you more logs. So birch, we're gonna say per tree is 3 saplings. Rubber trees, we're gonna say 3 as well. Actually, I'm gonna change rubber tree to 2 because you have a little bit less tree leaves on it. So I have 2 for that. What's the drop chance of getting a resin from when you break a log?
If it has a filled spot, you always get it. If the spot is not filled, then I can't remember what it was.
Okay. So since you're
know
only
if you get
supposed to have...
any.
Well, there should be some chance of getting it. IC2, you could usually get like 1 or 2 resin from cutting down a tree, whether it had a filled spot or not. So you should be able to get some resin from cutting down a tree. Just should be a better chance of getting it if you harvest. The resin should be gotten better from harvesting it than cutting down the whole fucking tree. There should be some chance of getting it. I'll just say resin 1 per tree, because you're going to be using the logs to get resin out anyways. 1 per tree. So we've got oak trees, apples, dark oaks, apples, oak tree sapling, dark oak sapling, birch sapling, rubber tree sapling. We need to figure out acacia, jungle, and spruce. Well, I can go see how many leaves there are on a spruce tree here real quick.
Now jungle has a half a chance of getting leaves as other trees.
Yes, jungles suck.
I think they also have a lot more leaves, don't they?
If you make the single jungle trees, you do not get enough saplings back.
Yep.
If you make the 4 by trees, you get generally 1 or 2 extra per tree. Well, it's a little bit better than the dark oak. you normally get like 5 or 6 out of a tree on the
Yeah.
4x, but that's a lot of wood as well.
But since this is going to be a one tree, jungle would not be sustainable in it.
No. Hey, look, there's Junior too.
Yep. There's another junior. All right. So there's. Oh, fuck off.
So am I right in seeing that you can get a you can sort of, well, at least for tools, you can go straight to iron. You don't need bronze.
You should be able to.
Okay. That's what I'm seeing, but I was just wondering because I thought you had to do bronze.
Nope.
Unless you got lucky looting a village.
Nope, because you can smelt iron directly.
Yeah.
He's not doing the whole GT6 thing of needing to go through the ages. You gonna die down there, woolly butt. Ah, shit.
No, but you can't skip the bronze steam age though,
Nope.
because you need the compressor at least.
I think the forge hammer too, right?
Fire clay dust.
And macer. Well, no, you can use the mortar for the macerator. I think you need the forge hammer for the
It does appear that.
bricks. To make brick dust.
Yeah. So you at least need that. Or let's see. Interesting. Apparently cannot use the macerator for it.
The brick dust?
Yeah.
No. Forge hammer for that brick dust would play. Stacking 25 and I lost a couple. So 64 plus, we're going to say 26 is 90 times 5% is 4.5 per tree. So for that, we'll say spruce is 5 saplings per tree, and we get 7 logs, which you can stick with the log count you already have for everything else, so I don't have to tell you logs. What do we get from sticks out of one of these bad boys? We can get away from the stupid snow. Here we go. Okay, apparently you don't get sticks or much of sticks from spruce trees. I think I got 1 stick out of that. Oh, there's 3. Yep, I got 3 sticks from that one. I got 2 from that one. I got 3 from that one, so we'll say, hi, what are you doing up here?
Looking for pigs. I mean, I found one, but I need a...
The bears seem like the first stick gets 2% chance. And it's 1 to 2 sticks per leaf.
Okay, that sounds about like what I'm doing. Because I did 3 sticks per spruce, 2 sticks per oak and birch. And then
Basically, you
know.
end up with more saplings on spruce because they have more leaf blocks generally.
Yep.
But same
So-
rate, but you just have twice as much.
Yep.
Or 3 times as many leaves.
Yep.
There's another beehive.
I haven't found any of those
You
yet.
want it?
Yes.
Where you at? I see on the map. Hold on.
I'm walking to it. I just seen it.
Well, just
Beehives
see it again.
occur in stuff you plant or only natural grown?
You can actually make a beehive spawn by putting flowers around your sapling.
Oh, that's right. They gotta be.
We figured that out on accident
Yeah.
in one of the packs we were playing.
Egg.
We kept having
Sure,
bees
campfire.
and we couldn't figure out why. We got to get him to get back in the motherfucker. Get in your home, fucker. Do I gotta go find you a flower for you to go home?
I'm headed home. I found me another pig.
Yeah, I seen you taking off with it.
Now you got 2 bees out.
Yep. So wait till nighttime, they'll go in. I'll come back and grab it then. Hey, look, there's an appetite vein right there.
I think I'm gonna head off for the night.
Alright, good
Have a
night.
good one, guys.
Oh,
Later.
look, there's another beehive.
Stop finding beehives.
On my way home.
Come on, you two, it's nighttime. Get the fuck in your home.
Come on. I'm out here. Backside of the freaking factory. Come on.
Come on, you
Oh,
two,
look.
it's nighttime. Get the hell in
There's
here.
another beehive.
Stop looking.
I happened upon these things. Hello?
Close your eyes.
I gotta see where I'm going. Come on. Come on. In the safe zone. Come on. Sorta, kinda. Come on.
I don't think these guys give a fuck that it's nighttime. That one's way the hell over there now. Thought bees went in their nest at night.
It has nothing to do with nighttime.
Really? I thought they did.
Are you a skelly or are you a zombie?
You can't tell the difference?
They're armored.
Doesn't matter. Kill them anyways. Alright, screw this. You ain't getting another bee. I'm bored. Are you getting in there or not? You're right here.
Oh, good. You're still on the line. Come on in. The water's fine.
You know what? Here,
There.
you jerks are having trouble finding fucking flowers. I'll even give you flowers. Still gonna leave you out here, though. Here. I have some rose bushes.
I made you some shepherd's pie. You should now have plenty of food.
Good. So if you're awake now, does that mean you're leaving me alone with Junior tonight?
Yep.
That's what I figured.
What? Hey,
Aha, you
blow
didn't blow up
shit
my
up.
wall. Amazingly, it didn't blow anything up. Oh, are we in... Can creepers not break shit in claimed areas? Is that a thing in this bullshit?
I think that's the idea.
That sucks.
Yeah, this area is claimed.
I know the area's claimed, but
Is my area claimed?
crappy that creepers don't blow them up.
No.
I gotta find a config for that. Your area don't need to be claimed because you ain't got anything that needs to run. Ours is only claimed because we need to chunk load it.
Okay, so I found the setting to disable clean detection. I'm going to go ahead and change that.
Yeah.
Okay, it's changed. Now if a creeper goes up in this area, it'll damage stuff.
Good. All right. It is 11 o'clock. I think we've got a decent amount done for the night. We got that thing up and ready for when you get it to actually take power. We've got new recipes figured out for it. We figured out the new recipes for using the epoxy. I do need to look that up real quick. Hi, Treasure. Make sure I have that recipe correct. It doesn't really matter, but I want it to be correct, which you actually may have it. Do you have the epoxy board just set to disabled right now? Because I do believe an epoxy board in 09 is a copper foil in a solidifier with molten epoxy.
I do have the epoxy circuit board just disabled.
Okay, well, re-enable that, and that's what we're going to use for the data circuits. So good, I don't have to look that up because you already have it. Oh, and I want to look at the other stuff we're getting out of the naphtha real quick. Wake up and you're logging off and feeling better, not so sick anymore. Good, glad to hear it. That means you can get on here and make my ass a swimming pool, right? Slept for 2 days straight, though. Okay, so toluene we're using for TNT. Shelled toluene and sulfuric acid, TNT. dynamite. Benzene we're using to make phenol. And anything else? Oh yeah, we also want to remove that one recipe. Benzene, chlorine, dichlorobenzene, and hydrochloric acid. Chlorine, benzene, hydrochloric acid, and dichlorobenzene. What do we need dichlorobenzene for? Water, dichlorobenzene makes phenol, dilute hydrochloric. Yeah, I think this is a recipe we're gonna put in the hard recipes only. There's styrene with ethylene. We can use that to make polystyrene. Styrene, butadiene, rubber pulp. That's our synthetic rubber, which we should be able to use that for covering any cable. I'm hoping. All I'm seeing is, yep, there's gold. Cable. Aluminum cable. Red alloy. Yeah, so that's our chemical rubber. I would change the name of that from raw styrene butadiene rubber pulp to like synthetic rubber pulp. Because holy fuck, that's a name and a half. And then change it to synthetic, or just change it to rubber. It doesn't matter if it's usable as rubber, it's rubber. It doesn't need to have whether it's synthetic or natural. 6 years later, still want this damn pool. Fuck yes, I still want my swimming pool. I ain't forgetting, bitch. And I need to sit down and go through these recipes and figure out what it is we're keeping and what the hell we're getting rid of, because, well, what we're hiding. So benzene we definitely need. Butadiene is the same thing, so that's for rubber. Propene to ethylene. Propene and ethylene for isoprene. I don't think we need isoprene rubber. Aaron, isoprene makes raw rubber pulp. So that's also a way of making, that's a different way of making rubber, because it's giving you raw rubber pulp instead of giving you the other one, but sure, I can deal with that. And then ethylene and methane. So yeah, we've got everything now used out of the naphtha. So that's good. Once we get that one change in there. And we already went through, oh, I need to add that to your change log as well, or your to-do list is the change tar to 100 liters per run in cracking unit. So that takes care of all of that. Let's go upstairs and see how our... how's this doing? Why are you not running? How much sulfuric acid? You need 35, and you've only got 15. And that's because somebody fucked my shit up. So let me get some more sulfuric acid. I'm just glad we caught it. I'm gonna give you shit about it, but I'm glad we caught it before it caused anybody else issues. Fucker come in and freak me out because everything's making weird noises. Sulfuric acid. What the fuck? Bear, why did you put this centrifuge here? What the hell is it doing here? Why do you guys let me put things places?
Because you're being a pain in the ass?
Put machines places and then forget why they're places. I have no idea why that's there.
Ain't either.
Well, figure it out, damn it. Somebody's got to know why I do things. Can't be up to me to know what the hell I'm doing. Okay, that should fix that problem. And it can't be there anyways. Well, I guess it can, because we can do the output there, but what the fuck? There's nothing I centrifuge with. Yeah, there's nothing that a centrifuge would have to do with fucking sulfuric acid. Can we talk about a change real quick? Because I've exploited this, but it's a terrible exploit. It's a way of getting rid of sulfuric acid, but it so should not be a thing. In GT5 and currently here, you can fill a small battery hull with sulfuric acid and get a charged small acid battery, which is a single-use battery. Problem is that single-use battery, oh, you don't have the way of doing it. Okay, in GT5, the single-use battery, you could then, once it's empty, extract it and get the hull back. So then you could just loop it and turn sulfuric acid into electricity. And it's a fucking terrible thing. My thing was, can we make it to where it's a lead acid battery, put lead in the motherfucker with it. I don't know how the fuck you do that, but I don't know. I hate it. But at least here it's single use. And you can't reuse the fucking hull.
I mean, I did want to make it so good you reuse the hull, but it's a bit complicated to do the recipe because
it's too cheap to just turn sulfuric acid into power. Even though it's only... How much was that? It's only 18,000 EU, but that's still... You're only using a bucket's worth of sulfuric acid and making 18,000 EU from it. That's just weird. How much do we... Because that's not how batteries work. You have to have lead in them. And don't argue that the battery alloy is your lead, because that's the casing.
I know. I was thinking probably if I do figure out the battery recycling recipe, I'll probably want to add lead to that recipe for acid batteries.
You make 7,000 sulfuric acid from 4,000 sulfur trioxide and 3,000 water, and it costs $25.60. So 2,500 EU gives you 18,000 times 7 EU. Not counting what it takes to make the sulfur trioxide and the sulfur dioxide as well, which is another 6,000 there for 4, so that would be 12,000. It might actually not even be worth it for the amount of power you get out. Maybe it's not as bad as I thought, but I still hate it. I literally hate that there's no lead in there, and that it at least should eat lead somehow to do that. I don't know how, but somehow. But yeah, in GT5U, you just threw it in an extractor. That's how you got the shit out of it. So if you want to make a recipe to recycle the single-use batteries, that's how they did it. And then I just set up a fucking battery box that discharged them with a conveyor that sent the empty thing over to the extractor, extracted it, sent it to a canning machine, filled it back up, put it back in the battery box, and it just sat there and continuously looped and ate my fucking sulfuric acid for me. Hey, we're almost out of oil shale. I might have to do a mining and music stream one of these nights this weekend. Go get us some more coal, get us some more oil shale. How we doing on oil now? We only got 9 buckets of oil, so yeah, we might definitely need to do that. We also need to see if Monday, Tuesday, whenever we're back here, see if I can get Crazy back on here so she can get that pump made, so that pump jack made, so we can test it out and try pumping up that natural gas, sending it back here. Power's staying pretty decent. That's nice to see. Tanks of fuel are all empty except for diesel, obviously. We need to get that refinery gas used. So we can burn it straight for 128. We can centrifuge it into LPG, which is 256. But it's a half loss, so it's the exact same. The only difference is you use a different generator for it. We can distill it into ethane, methane, helium, propane, and butane. So that's not a bad idea. So we could get extra ethane for making into ethylene, for getting plastic. The helium we're eventually going to need for fusion, or we could use for fusion. Helium and uranium-238, and we can make plutonium-239.
There's still a lot of the old GT5U recipes in there.
Okay. The amplifier will also need it for that stuff, so that's not a bad idea. And we're also going to get helium a little bit when we set that up, which we need to get that set up soon. That way we can set up our other distillation towers, because we've got all these other distillation towers we're not using yet because we don't have the charcoal byproducts, because we're not using nitrogen in our Pyroluce out there, but we're not running it at the moment anyways. Alright, so yeah. Like I said, it's after 11. We're going to get the hell out of here.
Empty your inventory.
It's already empty. For the most part. Here, you can have that. Everything else I'm keeping. Here, you got enough bees. I don't need to carry that around anymore. You can have that. Alright. Have a good one. Take it easy. Tomorrow is Race to Fusion. Junior should be finishing up his fusion reactor tomorrow, and I will be getting close to getting mine built tomorrow. Tamara will be with me, helping me build my stuff. I don't know that I have enough chrome yet to finish mine up, but that's basically all I need. I might have to go get a little bit more iridium, but for the most part I just need the chrome. So we'll see if I can get finished tomorrow. I know Junior's going to win. He's going to get it built before me, because he went and set that thing up in the desert, so he's got plenty of chrome. And he should get finished up tomorrow. And I will finish building mine and run it. It just may not be tomorrow. And then we'll start Race to Fusion in GT508. The current BDE version. Eventually, we're supposed to have another BDE version. We'll have to do Race to Fusion again when that one gets out. Well, we should be starting GT5 next week.
If not the week after.
If not, it'll be the week after. Because, yeah, once Junior gets done with his fusion reactor, I'll go on and blast mine out and finish it sometime when he's not around. That way we can get to GT5 and we ain't gotta wait on my ass.
And you guys should have enough food now.
Good. Good night. And like she said, she's going to bed, so no Vault Hunters tonight. I'll be recording something with Junior.